Have you ever felt lonely in a room full of people? Well, I have. And it wasn't because I was actually alone, but because I wasn't being myself. I was wearing something trendy, something that everybody seemed to love, except me. I felt good, proud even, until I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and thought, I hate this thing. Why am I even wearing it? That moment made me realize something. Sometimes the pressure to fit in can make us forget who we really are. And that's what I want to talk about today. As teenagers, we're constantly told to just be yourself. But let's be honest, how many of us really are able to do that freely? How many of us truly show the world who we are without trying to copy others or fit into a specific mold? In a world where social media, peer pressure, and societal expectations dictate so much, being yourself isn't always as easy as it sounds. And that's what I want to talk about today. Why being yourself matters and how following trends can strip us of our individuality. And how staying true to yourself can help you find real and genuine friendships. So let's start with the problem. Why do so many of us feel the need to copy others or trends? Well, the answer lies in something deeply human, the desire to belong. As teenagers, we're in a phase where fitting in feels crucial. We're trying to figure out who we are while also wanting to be accepted by our peers. And often, these two goals clash with each other. Science backs this up, as research in developmental psychology show that adolescence is a critical period in identity formation. According to Dr. Eric Erikson, funny name, theory of psychosocial development, teenagers often grapple with the conflict of identity versus role confusion. In simpler terms, what this means is that we're trying to figure out who we are while also feeling a strong need to fit into other groups. Fitting in helps us avoid the fear and the stress of standing out or of being judged. Think about it. Someone at your school comes with the latest sneakers. Suddenly, you're wondering if your shoes are cool enough. You start scrolling through Instagram and you see that everyone has been posting pictures of themselves with a specific filter. What do? You start posting pictures of yourself with a specific filter too. You don't do this because you're shallow or fake. The reason you do this is because you want to think and feel like you're part of something bigger. Think about it. How often do you post something because you actually like it? And how often do you post something because you think others will like it? And to be honest, a lot of what we share is about validation. But when we seek too much validation from others, we lose sight of who we really are. Let me tell you a story. I'll never forget the shoes. Everyone in my school had them. Even people who never cared about fashion suddenly got this pair of shoes. And I didn't have them. And I didn't know why I didn't have them. I felt lonely, left out, and I knew I was going to get judged. He's too poor, he doesn't have taste, or his parents don't let him buy nice stuff. It was intolerable. So I saved up, begged my parents, and finally got them. The first day at school wearing them was amazing for about 5 minutes. Everyone praised me, and I felt like I finally belonged. But then I caught my reflection and realized that I wasn't wearing the shoes. The shoes were wearing me. They weren't me. That's when I realized any praise I got, it wasn't for the real me. It was for the version of myself that I had created just to fit in. And that just wasn't real. That experience taught me an important lesson. When we're not being ourselves, any acceptance you get isn't for who you really are. It's for the version of yourself that you had created just to fit in. If you think the pressure is all about the clothes, social media makes this 10 times worse. When we open Instagram, TikTok, or Snapchat, we see highlight reels of people's lives. Everyone looks so happy, so perfect, so effortlessly cool. But let's be real. All of those pictures, they're all filtered, staged, and carefully curated. Science backs this up as well. As studies show that excessive social media usage leads to lower self-esteem and higher anxiety because we keep comparing ourselves to fake perfection. Now, this part is really important. Don't get me wrong. Wanting to fit in is normal and is okay. Belonging isn't the problem. The problem is when we sacrifice a part of ourselves just to fit in. There's a big difference between belonging and blending in. Belonging means that we're part of a group while still staying true to ourselves. While blending in means that we're changing ourselves to be accepted by this group. One makes you stronger, the other makes you disappear. I know being yourself isn't easy. It takes time, it takes practice. So when you're unsure, look at the stars. Be self-aware of your values and the things that make you happy. Before following a trend, ask yourself, do I actually like this? Start accepting yourself for who you actually are, because you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be real. Start the right relationships by surrounding yourself with people that actually like you for who you are. And finally, start taking small steps by expressing yourself in little ways as confidence grows over time. When you look at the stars and start being yourself, something amazing happens. You start feeling free. Free from the pressure to keep up, free from the fear of judgment, and free to live a life that's more meaningful to you. Also, you'll find out that relationships that you build feel deeper and more fulfilling, as true friends don't care about the shoes that you wear, they care about you. So here's my challenge to you. Start small, but start today. Start wearing the outfit that you love, even if it's different. Start saying no to things that you don't agree with, such as trends. Finally, share a small piece of yourself that you've been hiding. Because at the end of the day, the world doesn't need more copies. It needs more originals. So the real question is, will you choose to blend in or will you choose to stand out? Thank you.